everyone has their certain phobias. Rather, it's a certain person on ice, if you're a hockey player, or something a little less threatening. In Jack Eichel's case, it's the latter, because the thing he's most afraid of is furry and has 4 legs instead of 2. During an episode of Beginnings, one that Eichel was featured on, he goes to visit an old former boss of his who owns the store Swicker, a store that sells hockey gear. As Jack is recalling his experiences as a former employer there, Swicker recalls that mice used to enter the premises on occasion, and Eichel was more than terrified. Jack doesn't like mice, so if there was a mouse he saw, he was screaming like a little baby, says the store owner. Now, it may be hard to believe that out of all probability that 2 future first-round picks would ever meet each other and play alongside one another long before professional hockey was even in question. But Jack Eichel and William Nylander did. Coincidentally, the 2 future stars both played for the same AAA junior Bruins team and won a championship together in 2006. 9 years later, Nylander would be drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Eichel would follow suit a year later, being drafted by Buffalo. Speaking about Eichel's younger years, now maybe he didn't know for sure back at the junior level that he would be playing hockey for Buffalo specifically, but from a young age, Jack knew that he was destined to play on hockey's greatest stage one day, when the time came. Now, I actually used to get a pretty hard time around town in preschool, elementary school, and even middle school because all my life, all I thought about was hockey and how I was going to play in the NHL, Eichel says. I'm sure those kids who doubted him at the time are now feeling pretty silly, knowing that this 21-year-old is currently making almost $1 million a year and doing what he promised he would do. Like many NHL rookies, Eichel was no exception when it came to his living arrangements. Once he got to Buffalo, he moved in with a veteran teammate and his family after his draft day. After living in the dorms at Boston University, he was especially appreciative for the family-like atmosphere. Having a stable environment and not worrying about cooking meals or doing laundry made the adjustment so much easier, Eichel said. But after his rookie season, Jack then moved in with another teammate, Sam Reinhart, who was also a rookie a year before. Athleticism seems to run in families, and the Eichel family is no exception. Jack was not the only one to have competed in a sport at the college level. His sister Jessie was on the women's rowing team at Merrimack College as the team went undefeated her freshman year. Jessie was involved in a variety of sports in high school, including basketball, field hockey, and of course rowing.